Voting has finished in the French parliamentary elections and the exit poll suggests the far-right party, the National Rally, has been pushed into third place. A coalition of the left has banded together and should become the largest party in France, but falling short of a majority. The right-wing rise looks like it's been thwarted, but the country still faces political uncertainty, as our Europe editor James Mates reports.
The far right gathered tonight to watch a countdown to the exit poll, ready to cheer a famous victory. The projected results were not, though, what they wanted or expected. The party of Marine Le Pen had dreamt of power. The looks on their faces told the story as they trailed in third. Jordan Bardella was thought by some, feared by many, to be France's next prime minister. Tonight, he said the electoral fix put in place by President Macron has thrown France into the hands of the extreme left. His supporters didn't try to hide their disappointment.
It's sad.
You thought you would win?
Yes, but it's a democracy. It's the choice of the French choice, and
we saw it coming, kind of.
So you weren't surprised?
Not that much. I mean, we still had a lot of place to win. I mean, it was okay.
It's going to give us the chance to come back stronger, even stronger, because all of the French people are going to see what this is going to be, a big mess.
President Macron took a great gamble, which has worked out better than some had feared, but is still no victory. Because while the far right has been beaten back, an alliance of the left and the far left will now claim they have a right to a share in the government of France. What happened here was a concerted national campaign of tactical voting, in which a huge turnout of French voters threw their support behind any candidates but Le Pen's. The beneficiary was Jean-Luc Mélenchon, who for years has fought his corner on the far left of French politics and is likely to lead the biggest group in Parliament. His policy agenda, though, is wildly different from President Macron's, and coherent policy making may turn out to be next to impossible. Tonight in central Paris, far left supporters had been expecting to be on the streets protesting. In the event, they are celebrating. But the reality is that while France may have avoided a far right government, it may struggle now to form any government at all.
Well, James joins us from Paris. A huge surprise so far. What does this mean for President Macron?
Well, a month ago, the far right won handily the European elections. Last week, they won the first round. Today, they've come third. So from that point of view, it's very good news for President Macron. On the other side, though, tonight he's lost his Prime Minister, Gabriel Attal, who is resigning, and he has not had an answer to the question he asked. He said this himself tonight: who governs France? So he must now try and form a new government that may well have to include a far left who want to immediately scrap the pension age reforms that he fought so hard to bring in, among many other things that are anathema to him. Forming that new government will be somewhere between difficult and impossible. That we may be back here in a year's time for new parliamentary elections. That's the soonest it's allowed under the Constitution. And in the meantime, during that year, Marine Le Pen and her supporters will be standing back saying, this is exactly what we told you would happen if you all ganged up to vote against us. So this may be a crisis postponed rather than avoided altogether.